I have been for, I don't know, 5 years working to write a book about mortality. I read a book about immortality. That's what got me started. There's this really brilliant, there's this really brilliant guy. Everybody knows he's a genius. Nobody's ever called me a genius. But this guy, Ray Kurzweil, says he's going to live forever because he does all the health stuff now, but he's only doing that because he knows technology is going to get to the point one of these days where it'll allow us to live 200 years, and then by the time he's 200 years old, he'll be able to live 300 years, and then the sky's the limit. So he's sold thousands and thousands of these books, and this is something Ray is totally into. And I'm reading this, and I'm thinking, this guy is bat crazy. Not because he won't be able to live forever. I actually think that's going to happen. I mean, we spend more money on researching longevity than any other thing we research. That is the biggest chunk of money going to research out of all the kinds of research we do is longevity. And if we extended the human lifespan by 20 years tomorrow, we would have to build 8 more New York City metropolitan areas every year for 20 years to accommodate the folks who did not die. That's the impact of extending human longevity. So, my wife, when I said, I got this idea for a book, Carolyn said, you must have been disappointed by how poorly the first book sold, right? Because this is a terrible idea, but think about it. Just think about it. And so I get thinking about this, and I'm thinking, no, we have to be mortal. At least if we want the whole system to keep operating. If we don't want to just all turn in, we just don't want an infinite future where we're all watching Fox News and not reproducing, and that sounds horrible to me, right? And playing golf, oh my God, Fox News, golf, no sex. Terrible world, right?
No children.
And no children, right? And no children. So that got me going on this thing, and I thought, well, how capable are we of sacrificing our own lives for the good of others? Just on the face of it, sounds kind of crazy. Maybe I ought to abandon the whole project. And then I think, no, wait a second. We have for centuries expected young people at the peak of their lives, at the peak of their reproductive potential, in the prime of their life physically, to volunteer for the military and go die for causes they do not understand. Out of some very abstract sense of loyalty, patriotism, whatever you want to call it. But that's very, very weird. And I think if I decide that maybe being some certain age very high in this double digits is enough, no matter how healthy I am, no matter how good I'm doing, that's enough years, that seems to me a lot less crazy than what we're already doing. When I started seeing people, all people, as capable of making that sacrifice, I figured if I could kind of get it over in my head, as selfish and egotistical as I am, probably most people could get there. Maybe it's just a little switch we need to throw. When I started seeing the people in the airport, where I didn't previously look at people in a positive way, or at Walmart, where I didn't previously look at people in a positive way, but when I started projecting on everybody the potential of sacrificing their own lives for the greater good, I found everybody more or less inherently lovable. That potential for sacrifice is also a unique human quality, to consciously sacrifice everything for a higher cause is a uniquely human quality. And I think it makes us miraculous and beautiful. And the more I contemplate that, the better I feel about our whole species.